You can hear the crowd bang in the background.
So Freeney with the ball. Referee says, let's go. Kicking from right to left, the O'Callaghan Cup 2019. Knockback, says referee. Grammar takes the ball up. They get the ball back. Cochrane, good clean service early in the day. Mifsud. Out to his fly half. Part a good defensive run. Good defence. We've got a man down very early. Hasn't moved at all, Nick Darvaniza, from the heavy contact. Referee needs to look up. I think this young man's down. Inside ball. Definga Anuku. Yeah, we've had some heavy contact here, Darvo. Came out of the line very, very quickly and just head in the wrong place. And the trainers have actually called for the game to be stopped for a couple of minutes. So we resume play after quite a lengthy break. However, just to clarify, we'll get the young man's number who went off, and he went off with giving thumbs up to his teammates, so even better. That's good news.
We've got a great battle here on the tight head side, Toowoomba Grammar School. Tim Fanganuku up against Tom McCosker from Downlands.
So Cochrane with the feed. Good strong scrummage there.
And the upper hand, Downlands.
Yeah, just getting underneath there. Front row partner, good tackle. Referee says no.
Not anymore, you can't go that high these days. Kai Duggan giving away a quick one. Trying to put a dominant shot on his opposite number, Wilson Cochrane.
And don't you love that earlier? Two number 9s sniping at each other.
Oh, I don't mind that one little bit. Referees have a problem. I say bring it on. We go back. A wonderful scrum from Downlands College. Really on top in that scrummaging battle. As we see Duggan. Not too subtle there.
First line out of the game. Will Jauncey to throw the ball in.
Now I'm looking forward to seeing Cooper Bridge in the second row from Toowoomba Grammar School getting up. A talented volleyball representative for the school.
So it goes over the back there, bit messy. Is that Van Rooyen? Van Rooyen picked up and dumped.
That's a better shot from Baxter Freeney.
So line up on the right-hand side. They're going to go out to the right. There's a fullback, Matt Greeley. Greeley gets on the outside of his opposite number. Woo! He does in the prop. Mifsud coming over. Good run by the...
Oh, it carves off 30 metres just like that, the Queensland schoolboy fullback.
So referee says no release, but that's excellent. Dom, from a loose head prop to come across the line and get their fullback, that's sensational.
Not too bad an effort at all from Dom Mifsud. Played 16 Bs last year before rising to the first 15 level. Mackay-born finding a home up the range. The loose head prop for Toowoomba Grammar.
Let's go, ready to line out, please, no delay.
So Josh Collins, his first line out of the game. Let's see what Downlands has in store. So both second rows still on the field, Ryan and Campbell.
Well, Toowoomba Grammar couldn't get it right there first time round. Let's see if Downlands College luck's any better. It's been an intriguing set-piece battle so far.
So Jed Campbell off the top, straight out to his back line. Good defensive read by the opposition hooker, Jauncey.
Some great footwork as well from Darcy Reid.
So Duggan looking for some big men, big pumping run. Finds about 10 metres, but that was good contact by Grammar. And Darvo, there's a bit of feeling out there this afternoon.
Oh, that's what you love to see in great rivalry matches. These boys, they're mates 364 days a year, but on this O'Callaghan Cup day, that all goes out the window. We saw a wonderful run there from Downlands College loose forwards. Fletcher Tonkin, we think it was.
So it'd be interesting to see this battle on this side again, Darvo. I think McCosker got the win over Whangannuku last time.
Yeah, he's a smaller man, but he got underneath and drove up. Well, he hasn't started in a great position there.
We said we're going to be square instead of before.
Highly fancy Tim Whangannuku. He's grown up a fair bit in leadership and in size since his last appearance in the first 15 in 2018. His two cousins, Tima and Lester Whangannuku, both played for the Crusaders, but on the wing.
Crouch. Fine.
He looks a front rower though, Tim.
So Cochrane with a feed. Just on the outside of the 22-metre line. Cochrane, he wants to preempt a short arm penalty, but referee says no.
Well, it's been all Downlands College running the ball so far. We'll see if Toowoomba Grammar can launch a raid or whether they choose to play some field position.
So Cochrane with a feed.
Oh, that's a better scrum from Toowoomba Grammar.
So Downlands. Josh Collins, his both feet going off the ground there. That's good power by the front row from Grammar.
That's some exceptional power. The Downlands front row with him.
He's taken offence to the first scrum of the game, Darvo, I think. So here we go, one more time. Cochrane again. Better scrum by both teams. Pressure goes on. McCosker coming up that time. Finds the right boot. That's a very decent kick. So touch judge says just inside the line.
Michael Van Rooyen's appealing. He reckons it might have been out on the full outside of the 22. The Downlands crowd believes him. No bias there, surely.
Well, surely not. That scrum was outside the 22-metre line, so...
Oh, there you go. A case to be made. Oh, it was indeed. He still stepped way out of the 22.
Well, they weren't telling us fibs of Downlands supporters, were they, hey?
No.
So, Collins with a throw. Early jump there, just gets over the top. Whangannuku. Big rumble up the middle. Gets about 5 or 6 metres. Cochrane there, barking orders to his big forwards.
And Downlands College just trying to slow the play a little bit there. Weren't going to get away with it. And a very kickable penalty if Toowoomba Grammar want to go that way. But they don't.
Yeah, just on that outside of the 5-metre line. So 2 second rows go up, 2 jumpers go up from Downlands, but here goes Grammar rumbling up the middle. So the ball retention is very good by Grammar, but Downlands very good in contact. Ball goes on the ground. Cochrane digging deep.
It's slow ball. Old little short pop. Alistair Cameron spins out of one.
So good contact there on the left-hand side. Left foot step. Can't beat the defender. No contact there. They've actually
ball's out.
Yeah, Grammar's all gone away looking for the next phase, Darvo.
God, it's sloppy in there. Downlands College come away with it.
So good pilfer. Fine on the left foot. Actually not a bad kick at the end of the day, up near the 50-metre line.
Well, it might have been a drop kick, wasn't it? I thought it hit the ground first. Oh, but a good run here, straight through the middle. Oh, and another high shot. Kay Duggan. His second.
He loves it this afternoon. Big crash ball, but can't hold that. Can't hold in traffic. But there's a bit of soft defence Downlands there, just when the Rahui came through.
Yeah, no, there's been a couple of breaks now. Line break count up to at least 2 or 3, with only a few phases of possession really played.
So scrum time. Short arm penalty. Quick tap by Duggan. Looking out to get some wheels going.
As Greeley puts on some footwork.
With a flick past Greeley.
Oh, no one was ready for it. It was certainly on. Kay Duggan very keen for a chat.
That is some of the great sportsmanship in rugby. I love that. So goes off the top. Wilson out to Franey. Franey sees some big bodies in. That's great contact there by the reserve. McKay, who's come off on the field for Fletcher Tonkin, the blindside flanker who's had a very early afternoon.
Mifsud runs it straight.
There's plenty of feeling we can see just in the back of screen. Plenty of feeling. Gross. Picked up and dumped. This is good line defence by Downlands College this afternoon. Davo pilfered through. No one was on the ball.
McCoskey's got 2 today.
Duggan with a right foot kick. There's no one back there. Bounces to the 22-metre line. Looks up.
Oh, Toowoomba want to run this back.
Downlands College, good line and defence. Here's that man, Duggan. Duggan takes it. Looks to his skipper, Greeley. Greeley with a right foot boot, no one at home.
Gee, he's finding acres of space, but that kick boosted by the wind.
Just taken by the wind, that's right. Just kicked in, was a good idea. Baxter Franey didn't have to do much at the end.
A promising kick, but just too much juice on it. And a costly turnover now, because Downlands College looking pretty good in the tack. Earned some raps at the National Championships in Sydney.
So early push by Downlands, so short arm penalty. There's that man again, Mackay. He's been very busy this afternoon, gets marched 10 metres.
Well, the niggle from Downlands College, this referee's not going to stand for it one little bit. And you've got to say, if it wasn't for their discipline issues, Downlands College could possibly be on the scoreboard right now. They're giving away a lot of price.
Jauncey one more time. Looking for the taller men. Nobody finds Dougal Gray, the skipper. Big running rugby by Seaton Siegfried, but equal to the task. Hits that gain line. Very slow by Cochrane. Bit sloppy play by Grammar at the moment there, Darvo. They've been really sloppy. They haven't been committing to the breakdowns as much, and Downlands have really been taking advantage of it.
Downlands have been taking candy from the baby for sure. They've been destructive of these Toowoomba Grammar rucks. And it's really just denying them any chance to get some momentum going. Because the spectre of this Downlands ruck defence is just tailing them at every turn. And now if Downlands can hold on to the ball here, they're a real chance to put some points on the board. But no funny stuff.
Collins with the throw. Let's just see what Grammar does in defensive lineup. Just put 2 jumpers up. Inside arm. Duggan. Out to Van Rooyen. Van Rooyen wrapped up. Well presented.
Downlands College getting a taste of their own medicine at that breakdown.
Looks out to Reid. Darcy Reid. Not much of him. It breaks the first tackle.
Tim Fanganuk is all over that. Thank you, ma'am.
So, Grammar just coming out of trouble here with a great turnover by Fanganuku.
Just a powerful figure, isn't he?
Take him back.
There's no getting rid of him off that ball.
That's a right foot kick. That's a very good, but doesn't find touch. Good take by Van Rooyen. Well, that's the second best result, isn't it?
As Dom Mifsud goes up for his little conference with Will Jauncey.
So Muller off the top. Shimmy and a whoosh there by the scrum half. Taken well by Downlands. Shut that hole down. So referee, right. It's just those, I think we said it last week again, Darvo, every time a bit of pressure is getting put on, just a relief of pressure by some really silly penalties.
Yeah, not one they needed to give away, Downlands College. In from the side of the ruck. And just letting Toowoomba Grammar School walk out of their half again through the kicking boot of fullback Dane Shadlow.
Jauncey finds
and a good take from Dougal Gray.
Looking there, so good line speed. Balatasio Famasuli.
Delirious tried to drop the hammer. But there was no wrap in that. That's a shoulder charge.
But let me tell you, Nick Darvanese, the next time as a Grammar in the middle field having a run, they're going to be looking for ZPF.
We go back to this hit right here. Well, there wasn't really an attempt made, was there? Out and out from Delirious Patalasio Farmasuli.
Shorter ball. Downlands put 2 jumpers up every single time. This time they get away with it. Beg your pardon, Greeley. Looking on the outside, gets the offload. There.
Gee, and a clutch chuck from Jacob Gross by the horseshoe of his collar.
Looks for his big forwards, but no, gets met in great defence. Driven back in the tackle, back.
I think that's George Wunsch in the heart of it, the blindside flanker.
box kick.
And charged. What can happen here?
The ball's on the deck. Referee says no, all offside.
Well, these Downlands College students ahead of us, they're not so keen on this penalty count. Oh, but they can be on this occasion. Get one back, Downlands College. The Griffins.
Yeah, where you are.
Well, we're more than halfway through this first half. It's a deadlock.
As the wind picks up a little bit as Collins throws the ball in. Goes over the top. Taken by Grammer. It's against the throw. Bit of a messy ball. Cochrane. Pop ball there.
Oh.
Hold the phone. There's numbers on the left-hand side. He puts it on the left foot boot. There's numbers here for Downlands, but I tell you what, Grammer grounds that ball.
Gee, great play by Will Purcell to go back and snuff out some real danger from that Downlands kick. The ball, well, unless they take it quickly.
So just finds it in. Oh, that's a terrible mistake there by Downlands College, but unfortunately takes all the pressure off now for some really good play before that. So we see Joey Norton on the open side flanker for Downlands, eyeing up Baxter Franey.
Steady.
One more time, Wilson Cochrane thinks he's going to get a short arm.
No, both teams.
Well, just going to reset that scrum. Have another crack at it.
So 21 minutes gone.
Set.
Very deep. Short arm penalty this time. Cochrane gets his wish. Quick tap. Looks to Franey.
Ooh.
Franey slips. Tries to regroup. Matt Greeley. Welcome. Matt Greeley all over this. Push and shoves everywhere. A lot of passion this afternoon.
Oh, the referee goes down.
Release offense.
Well, there you go.
So Muller takes that ball up. Goes back on the inside.
Shadlow puts on the footwork.
Chip and chase in out of his own 22. Was that the right choice? Referee says knock on there by Downlands, but
Well, an opportunity to play with the advantage. What can Toowoomba do?
Hands up.
Oh, the boxy.
ball hits the deck.
The defense is on both teams.
Goes straight over the top. That's one more. That's one back to Grammer, but Downlands get the ball. Hold the phone. This is Joey Norton finding some pace. Good contact there by the cover tackle.
Jeez, Alistair Cameron comes along. His tackle might have been a little high as well, but it did the job.
So George here off the top. One more.
Much cleaner from Toowoomba Grammar there.
So Jacob Gross with a big left foot kick finds over. That's a great AFL take. So Greeley beats one tackle. Right and left foot step. Shimmy and a whoosh. Beats two. Beats three. Still going.
Oh, the spiders on him, Matt Greeley.
Ball's out. Duggan looks for his bigger forwards. Hit and spin by Pinar. Been a bit quiet this afternoon. Pinar been doing a lot in the tight. Collins driven back in defence. Good defence there by the Grammar School.
Hands off now, off feet.
Kai Duggan's a good scrum half, barking orders at his forwards.
Waiting.
Matt Greeley at first receiver. Right foot step, can't get past.
Oh, the offload's away.
The offload, Muller couldn't put him down.
And Zalerius Padalasio Pharmacili's lost his headgear.
The ball's out. So Mick Ryan was waiting for that ball, didn't need him. Duggan looking for traffic.
Just organising things.
Van Royen finding Curran. Good battle out here on the left-hand side wing, Darvo.
Oh, Alistair Cameron just couldn't get him out.
He's good defensive, Alistair
Well,
Cameron.
he gave up a few kilos, didn't he? This Toowoomba Grammar defence looking very organised at the moment. Oh, I'll take it back.
The scrum half. Has he got the legs? He'll score. Kai Duggan. What happened there? Where did that come from? Nick Darvanese.
Well, we're going to have to go back to the replay. Toowoomba Grammar School looks set in their line, but with a wink and a blink, Kai Duggan scooted three, and there's first blood.
Hamish Muller there, the number 5 for Grammar, was just watching the next phase and left that pillar and post way open.
Yeah, your defence has got to set up close before you start to fan out wide. A costly mistake, and Downlands College makes them pay.
So Van Rooyen willing the ball over. Strikes it very well, straight through the middle.
Well, you can laugh, but if it works, it works. It was a bit of Dan Bigger and that sort of dancing to get the kick ready. Toowoomba need to be a bit smarter in how they defend, especially with the try line so close. Well, less than 10 minutes remain in this first half. Toowoomba staring down a 7-0 deficit.
Franey with a big kick. Wynn picks up just on that kickoff.
And a great tackle there.
Kai Duggan, the try scorer. Collins again.
The vice captain.
Finding some real meters at the middle. Still going.
Tackle.
Still going.
Tackle release, 7.
Pick and drive by Downlands, just getting out of trouble, getting some more sturdy ball. Matt Greeley with a right foot kick.
Oh, that's a good kick as well. Low. A line drive for the sideline. Toowoomba want to play on quickly, but the Downlands defence closes in just in time.
Finds his skipper, Dougal
overthrown.
Gray. Goes over the top one more time, but unfortunately it's happened a few times this afternoon. They've got to get those line-outs right. Mackay rumbling up the middle. Pops the ball to his number 8, Pinar.
Oh, and a great run there off the Willem Pinar carry.
By his opposite, Siegfried. Good line, shooting out of the line. There was Franey.
Gee, there was a lick of space for Franey. Toowoomba going the same way.
Dougal Gray with a pick and drive.
Well, Toowoomba coaching staff, David Infanti, he'd be happy with how his side is coming back from conceding. They've marched steadily upfield and now a few metres outside of the 22-metre line.
Goes off the top. Bridgman
Touched him, you touched him.
takes it
play
down.
on.
This is what we like to see, a bit of old school rugby. Nick Davanesa rumbling up the middle. Still going. Toowoomba Grammar. But
Good
Downlands,
defence by Joey Norton.
very good defence. Very good indeed.
Well, that maul disintegrated, didn't after a couple of metres. And then Joey Norton was there, knew his rights. He can tackle the ball carrier and took him swiftly into touch and just rack one up for Downlands College's increasing number of turnovers. Oh, he's come right around the edge, hasn't he? Joey Norton. And in front of the referee as well, but never mind.
Just inside the 22-metre line.
The Downlands forwards rumbling a bit closer, creating some space or some angle for a clearance kick.
Josh Collins with the ball again. Oh, there's a charge down.
And after the charge down, he really tried to make George Ryan feel it.
Bit of a knock on there too. It was but again, Kai Duggan's just got to go back maybe half a yard with those box kicks. That's the second time that's happened this afternoon. There's a good ding-dong battle on this side of the scrum this afternoon.
Delirious dummies.
Contact by Franey, but still going.
The leg drive on him. Patalasio Farmasuli.
Looking on the left-hand channel, Greeley. Greeley finding his winger, but couldn't just hit the mark with Jasper Curran. Goes off the top. Again, Cochrane finds Franey. Short crash ball.
For Alistair Cameron he was looking for, but Downlands, another one.
Matt Greeley one more time. I tell you what, Dava, he's everywhere this afternoon. The box kick. Finds grass. That one's going to pull up a little bit short. Perfect kick.
Oh, it's not. The 22-metre restart, it's on.
The bounce of a rugby ball. With this, just trying to get Downlands and a bit of pressure in defence as Toowoomba Grammar kicks.
Well, they want to play it down this end, but Downlands College won't let them.
Greeley gets on the outside of the winger. Right foot, left foot step. He ducks under another one. Tackled by Cochrane.
He's got spiders on him, Matt Greeley.
Ziedler. Done a lot of work in the front row this afternoon and running as well. Good line speed by Toowoomba Grammar, not giving any opportunities for Downlands this afternoon.
Out 7.
Well, having these young stars from Downlands College, Greeley, Duggan, Ziedler, really made their impact felt.
Dougal Gray coming out of the line, hitting and sticking.
Under 120 seconds left in this half. Downlands College creeping ever closer. There's Willem Pienaar.
Line speed by Muller. Really good there. Not committing to the breakdown, Grammer. Just going inch by inch.
Well, timely, you've got to say, from Toowoomba Grammar School. Getting over the ball. I think Dougal Gray's probably going to be credited with the turnover. The skipper snuffing out what was a dangerous position Downlands had worked themselves into.
Well, it's, as you said, you spoke to Tim Horan this week in regards to the nerves. So hopefully after the first 35 minutes, a few more nerves get out of the system. So second half, a bit more running and a bit more have a go.
Oh, there's a bit of have a go here. Will Purcell.
Purcell gets over. That's a good play by Toowoomba Grammar.
Oh,
Good.
the counter ruck. Is
Great.
that really in there?
Great counter rucking by Downlands.
Oh, they're bloody good, I'm telling you, Michael Chettle. Downlands College.
They're just getting under their opposition there. You see Downlands, it doesn't matter if they're 1 to 15, they're all getting under the great body height.
Oh, it's a well-drilled forward pack. Just as Toowoomba Grammar look to get on the outside through Will Purcell, accelerating through Alec Mackay. Goes boom. But then comes back. Is that Mackay again? He's certainly in there. Winning the ball back, and now we think to be final play for this half.
As you can see, the touch judge's flag just getting a bit for the win. Goes back. Fanganuku can't find his teammates. Oh, that's a big hit. Bit scrappy end of the first half there, I think, Darvo. Bit scrappy.
Well, I think that's going to be the end of the first half. We'll see both sides head into the shed. Downlands College 7 points to nil, the leaders.
Short kickoff. Great start. Greeley retains that ball. Very cheeky way to start.
Well, he cops a big shot for his efforts, but...
So, the number 8, Pienaar, finding 10 or 15 metres. Good start by Downlands College. Joey Norton looking as a first receiver. Greeley, he finds his number 8, Pienaar. Pienaar gets taken with about just under the 10-metre line.
God, there's no footwork there. It was the dancing man to the Tonka truck.
They get the ball back, Downlands. So, just take some time now for the Downlands College to regroup after some very quick action.
Well, it took maybe 30 minutes to open their account in the first half. Downlands well on their way to adding more points. Oh, there's space.
Then Royan looks to his winger. There's a winger out the side here. Shows and goes. There's a try coming. No, held up by... No. Let's just hold the phone right here. Referee says try. Referee says try. He had to go.
Well, that right-hand magic. Casting a spell, Michael Van Rooyen. It's bewitching, I'll tell you. From Jasper Curran.
So Franey with the kickoff. Win picks up again. More contact. There's the man, Pienaar, who was very instrumental with the lead-up work for that try. Matt Ziedler.
Drops the shoulder.
So Ziedler getting up very gingerly after that contact. Box kick again by Duggan. Doesn't go as far as he'd like. Well taken by, looks like one of the big second rowers for Grammar. Fanganuku. That's the man you want to be taking the ball up 38 minutes into the match. Dougal Gray, the skipper. Finding on the right-hand side, Purcell. Purcell can't find the outside numbers, but keeps the ball alive to Franey. Franey, not much of him, but I tell you what, he's a strong number 10. Straight over the top of the ball, driving through.
Will Purcell probably came in from the side. Graham will be lucky to come back with this.
Jasper Curran, the try scorer, can't get that ball this time. Referees playing advantage. Ball at the back. Dougal Gray. So it was a bit scrappy there, Darvo, in that breakdown, but still starting to loosen the shackles a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the attacking game is starting to arrive, isn't it? You hear the drums being played over in this Downlands College sideline, the boys and girls singing, letting their voices be free, willing their team onwards.
Oh, this is sensational stuff. Downlands going. So Will Jauncey has to get this one right. Goes up, no, goes over the top one. Another
right
time.
Enough. Hamish Muller.
Pick and drive. Fainganuku finds a try line. The big right arm comes out by Tim Fainganuku, and that's a try.
We see Jacob Gross, I believe, lining up for this kick. Kicked 3 from 4 last week. Oh, and the crowd like it, don't
over here, and there's a bit of nervousness. It feels a bit nervous, they're not overly confident at the moment because I think for the last few years there's been so much disappointment, but still the hope is in the air, I think.
Well, you can't blame them because these grade 12 students sitting in front of us, they haven't seen Downlands win since they were in grade 8. They're probably down on confidence. Oh, and they'll take some from Matt Greeley.
So
3 defenders beaten then.
Greeley offloads to Mick Ryan. Mick Ryan gets about just over the halfway line.
And the benefit of having a live wire fullback like that, it can get you started from anywhere.
Greeley goes to first receiver again. Runs on the outside, left foot kick, goes in the middle. Probably not the best. Oh, that actually kicked right. Dane Shadlow looks around.
Well, he wants to run it back. He'll kick it eventually.
That's a big right foot kick if he finds. That is a sensational return. So now, Downlands coming out of trouble. Their fly half, Van Rooyen.
Duggan now.
That's a lovely purchase, but
tidy kick, but not accurate.
Here's that man. Hamish Muller. Just in the middle of the park.
It won't escape Carl Norton. Joey Norton, I should say.
Inside ball, good run, good play. Gets about 10 metres, but untidy through there. Mick Ryan, equal to the task and comes away with it. Duggan looking around again. Greeley with a grubbering kick. That's an ant killer there. Beats one tackle. Can't beat the second by Campbell. Been very, very busy this afternoon, Jed Campbell. And that's just that pressure taken off. Unfortunately, George wants just that pressure, Darvo.
Yeah. Well, the match in deadlock at the moment.
So let's just see the first scrum of the second half. We saw some really good battles in the first 35 minutes. That's a good scrum by both teams. But Downlands getting the upper hand. Just a little outside ball. Run around by Van Rooyen. Van Rooyen looks to the try scorer, Curran.
Just wants to run over Alistair Cameron, doesn't he?
It's a good battle on the left-hand side of the park. So Fainganuku coming out of the line. Look like the Downlands were calling for 6 more. They're all waving away.
Well, Villain Pienaar copped a big shot to Downlands College number 8, spilled the ball, luckily with advantage on his side. Penalty goes Downlands' way. And they should get real close, 25 metres out. The World Rugby Player of the Year as well, Garrick Morgan, as proclaimed by
There we go, good clean ball. They're going off the top, but referee says no, not straight.
Well, as we saw in that first half, this scrum battle goes either way. You see the feed. Matt Ziedler, the Queensland Schoolboys prop on this tight head side for Downlands. Up against Dominic Mifsud.
So better scrummaging this half. Running out of trouble, trying to get a bit more of a stable structure.
Gross.
Oh,
Shadlow improvising.
Shadlow looking on the left, looking on the right. Shadlow gets on the outside of his outside centre. Ball's been turned over.
Oh, not where you want to give the ball away at all.
So Patella Famasuli picks it up, takes a good charge towards the try line. Toowoomba Grammar have to be patient here in defence.
Oh, and a lovely ball there. Downlands College, their boys can feel it.
Duggan out to Matt Greeley. Matt Greeley looking out to his winger, Jasper Curran. That's the second time this match that's happened, hasn't gone to hand.
Yeah, they've got a bit of a dysfunctional sort of way of attacking on this left wing. We're going to go back and watch this replay now. Really, with a bit of Kalen Ponga about that pass, wasn't it? We saw that in State of Origin a couple of times. Well, we'll see if Toowoomba can exit a little bit better this time.
Dougal Gray got a number of takes this afternoon. Left foot boot getting out of trouble. Matt Greeley. Why wouldn't it go to him this afternoon? Right foot step. Very strong tackle.
Oh, and the Rugby Sevens play the ball. That's some class as well.
Good line speed.
Oh, very good line speed. Maybe too good.
Dougal Gray again. Matt Greeley show. Right foot step. Get out of my way.
Oh, and Jacob Gross drops the hammer in return. No stepping around those shoulders.
Again, coming out of the line very fast, but getting on that advantage line. Downlands College. Mick Ryan finding contact.
Use it.
Left and right foot step.
The two-man tackle.
Van Ruin
drops it away.
This is that patience now, looking on the left-hand side. Right foot step, left foot step by Darcy Reid. Darcy Reid finding contact. All over the top of the ball is Grammar.
Out three, too late.
All referees in there at the moment, but referees says no, play on. Looks like a bit of a turnover there, Darvo.
Oh, it's a dogfight in there. No idea who's got it. That's one way to decide. One way to decide.
So what happens here? It's 12-7, taking a shot at goal. Michael Van Rooyen, he automatically said, let's go for it. Let's get a few more points in front.
15 gone.
Yeah, well, you can't begrudge the choice. I mean, this match has been such an arm wrestle all the way through. Any points will help.
So he's just adjacent on the left-hand side of the post. All about 30 metres out. And from his kick before was very, well struck that very well.
Yeah, his first attempt was very good. The hand magic worked its way magically. Second one, not so flash. We'll see what Michael Van Rooyen has in his kicking boots this time.
Van Rooyen strikes it. Makes no mistake again. He likes him on the right-hand side of the angle there, Nick Darvanese. So that's 2 out of 2 from on the right-hand side.
Well, for the second time in this half.
Baxter Franey, kick off. Goes a bit deeper. Probably not the greatest kick. You want to do that one again, Pinar. I've enjoyed watching Pinar play in this second half. Darvo, that was, he attached on a little bit too early, gave his teammate a bit of a push in the back, which overcooked it. But referee will come back to the knock-on.
Oh, gee, Van Rooyen and Duggan, don't they love the niggle? They're a lot of fun to watch, stirring the pot non-stop. But it's a shame, because after George Wunsch had that ball won back, you thought maybe if Toowoomba Grammar could flick it out wide, their danger men, Cameron, Shadlow, Rahui, especially on the left wing, has been quiet in this second half. Maybe they could have made something happen. But instead they'll go back to the set piece, and we'll see what the coaches have dreamed up from this move in centre field.
So a very deep back line on the right-hand side for Toowoomba Grammar. Franey, Gross, Purcell ready for a good clean ball. Short arm again, goes out the back. Wrap around play to Franey. Franey's been orchestrating all afternoon.
Well, shades of the Ella brothers in that.
Gets to cut out ball
Lunch.
to Wunsch. Been very strong this afternoon. Oh, no one there at the breakdown. Tim Whanganuku, try score already this afternoon. Can't get there.
God, meters away.
Hands up!
So hands all over the top of the ball there. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Cochrane looking round. Gross. Looks, he probably didn't want his prop. There's a try. That's a try. Jacob Gross. He looked around, saw Dominic Mifsud and said, no, thank you, I'll do it all myself.
Oh,
Start of the game. 1 point difference in the history of these games. So what else would it be? Big kickoff there, this time by Duggan. Well taken. There's a right left foot step. Here's that winger there. Who's that? Nick Darvanese.
Alistair Cameron.
Cameron.
Running all day.
Alistair Cameron, he can't make a mistake this afternoon.
Van Rooyen shuts down a very good run.
Good counter ruck by Downlands, but
Oh, and they've got that back, surely.
No hands!
Pick it up, son, it's yours.
Last thing,
so
goal.
great start to the restart.
Well, Alistair Cameron, like a flash in the night, he was the way. And Rooyen,
Here he is again. He's full of running this afternoon. He's been great in defence.
hit hard by Mick Ryan.
Franey looking for runners. He finds Gross, the try scorer. Shows and goes himself.
Gee, that's a good little 10-12 combination of Toowoomba. Franey to Gross.
Well,
Josh Collins, the vice captain for the team.
so ball's not that clean. Big pass by Duggan, finds his outside men. Reed shows and goes, pushes away Gross. Or was that Purcell? Sorry.
Oh, there's a break on this left wing as well.
Things are starting to open up Darvo, as we thought they might do.
Downlands College, absolutely full of running into Toowoomba, showing they can give their equal as well.
Line speed again, that's excellent work, but referee says no. Tipping tackle, quick tap and go. There's plenty of running in the last few minutes of this game. George Ryan, haven't said his name much this afternoon, but he gets 15 metres. Ball's a bit slow. Short pass by Norton.
God, they're well disciplined, Downlands College, aren't they?
So
That's
Matt
really
with a bit of room to move. Look at those right and left foot sets. Got to the outside of Muller, but no, Muller pulls him down. He needed to be there. Good crunching tackle one more time. I think that was...
it was once again.
Once again. Time is of the essence now. Big contact. Matt Ziedler.
Love that.
Pick and go. Joey Norton. He's been sprightly in the second half.
Certainly the Michael Hooper vein of open side flankers. Lots of running in him.
Van Rooyen sees the big number 12. Can't get that offload. Palatasio Famasuli. Zelerius. This is great phase play by Downlands.
It's disciplined. And that's what Downlands have missed for so long.
Matt Ziller with a big long pass, finds Greeley. Greeley, he's on the outside. Matt Greeley, will he score? Greeley goes over. Matt Greeley gets a pass by Matt Ziedler. Greeley scores a try. Strikes it. Oh, just goes to the left-hand side of the upright.
And we have a ball game, 10 minutes to go.
So Nick Darvanese, what holds in the last 10 minutes of this match this afternoon?
Oh, what drama is still to come, waiting in the wings.
So ball goes down. Probably not the greatest kick in the butt. Grammar. They get their shot as a quick return. Mifsud. We've seen no real reserves come on the field so far.
Hands up, hands up.
We're starting to see a couple now.
As I say that, number 17's on the field.
No hands on ground, Paul. Hands up.
Here we go. This is time now. Time in attack and defence. Grammar with the ball. Downlands Downlands just need to be patient in defence, Nick. They've been patient all afternoon. Just have to now. Big time. Inside ball.
A great tackle and on the ball as well.
Looking on the right-hand side.
Shadlow against the grain.
Just looking around. Ball over the top of the ball there. Shadlow gets isolated.
Hey, he's done that a lot.
Turnover's good.
Turnover is good, says the referee. So turnover goes back to Downlands. Oh no, pick the ball. This is going to come close. Just under 5 metres. Matt Greeley all over the ball as well. Well presented. Ball goes to the right-hand side. This is going to be a try. This is going to be a try.
Oh, some sound from Downlands College.
So there we go.
Strokes it through.
There, Culligan Cup. Take it. Good contact. That was George Ryan, was it? 14, no.
Alec Mackay.
So coming out of trouble. Grammar want to get to the boot.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael Chettle, we've not had a 1-point finish in more than 10 years of the O'Callaghan Cup rivalry. It doesn't get better than this.
So as the shadows just start to kick in on this side of the park. Legs are on the deck. Referee says, keep going.
Well, that's a maul.
Well. All the Downlands supporters saw that also. So did the touch judge. Knock on.
5 minutes to play. 1 point the margin.
So Kai Duggan looking at his fly half Van Rooyen. Messy old scrum there, but gets the ball back. Van Rooyen looks to his centres. Out the back door. Loop around play to Greeley, who's been sensational this afternoon. Greeley gets that ball on the deck, but referee says no. Ball went forward.
Gee, maybe harsh. I thought that was very flat. Toowoomba Grammar players on the deck.
It's always interesting in the last few minutes when you're a point ahead how the cramp kicks in. It's an old play, I think.
Just wonderful viewing angles from all over the field.
So what's the instruction here from Grammar's coaching staff? Get out of trouble. Cochran with a feed.
66 minutes played. The fatigue would be unreal.
Franey looks to the big runners in the middle. Rice. Want to commit a few more to the breakdown, I think, Grammar. They don't want to get in any trouble here. Shadlow finds a big kick. Here we go. This is a one opportunity now for Downlands. Greeley looking around. What does he look in front of him? Greeley, right, left foot step. Breaks out of one. Can't get away from the second and third tackle. Only one man and only one or two in the breakdown now.
Oh, look at the space out to the left for Downlands College. They can get the ball wide.
But it's a knock on. Josh Collins taking the contact. Ball comes loose.
Well, an opportunity gone begging again.
Straight through the middle, not committing to the breakdown that time. Again, tackled by Pinar. Franey tries to kick it, being charged down, comes back.
A replacement hooker.
Pinar won again, all over that ball. He's like a seagull on a chip. Franey looking for Gross.
Oh, and the tension is just ramping up.
So Grammar all over the ball. Zalerius Pelatasio Famusuli all over that ball. Nick Darvanese, a quick tap taken. Not long to go. Referee is a sole time keeper. There's numbers on the right. Gets on the outside. That's a 15-metre. Inside runner. That's Reed. Reed with one to beat. Reed, can he link up? Reed still going. Reed can't find Greeley.
Oh, support needs to arrive. Downlands College now, 10 metres to go.
There's just under a few minutes to go in this O'Callaghan Cup. 21-20.
Oh, a spectacular run to get his side close. And with penalty advantage now.
So Grammar will have to be very patient in this part of the park. No penalties needed from their team and their supporters. Downlands with all the work to do this afternoon.
Edging ever closer.
Duggan looks out to Matt Greeley with a left and right foot step. He's broken 2 tackles. Matt Greeley will score! Matt Greeley will score!
It's Michael Van Rooyen. An important conversion. And this could be the icing on the cake.
Well, the referee did have a little yarn to beforehand. Strikes it again. 27-21. Downlands, what's left in the tank this afternoon?
And for Toowoomba Grammar, they need to win this ball back. They need to drive 50 metres plus, and they need to convert a try if they're any chance.
Kick-off, the final seconds of this match. Greeley offloads, kicks the ball out. The referee looks at his watch, and that's it. That's it. The 5-year dominance has been ended. It has been a game to remember. It has been one of the better games, one of the better second halves we've had the pleasure of calling, Nick Darbanese. And let me tell you, look at the jubilation. This means everything to Downlands College.
Oh, for so many years of heartbreak. These grade 12 students on the field now, they haven't seen their first 15 victorious in the biggest rivalry on the Darling Downs in 5 years. That all changed today. Victorious for the first time since 2013, and there's been some hurt in that 5 years. 50-6, 69-0. All that history, the slate is wiped clean.
Present the O'Callaghan Cup to the winning school.